Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that you can DE for profit. We're going to be utilizing the tailoring and enchanting professions with MoP well underway. There are a ton of people that might have a lot of old cloth, from Runecloth to Netherweave to Frostweave to Embersilk, and I'm just going to break it down for you real quickly. But first off, I just want to say I love this. This is right after the server has gone live on launch day here for MoP, and people are just sitting here 6 hours to go. It's just awesome to see a capital city filled with people on multiple layers. Again, it just makes me smile, and I really enjoy seeing that, so I just want to highlight that. But anyway, let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be doing a test for a little item called Wizard Weave turbans. Now, in order to get this recipe, you have to farm it. I have it from Original Classic because it was the best then, because anything 56 to 60 is the maximum amount for DE for Greater Eternal Essences, as well as Illusion Dust, and that still holds true now. However, Illusion Dust is greatly valued in a way to level up Enchanting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 600 bolts of Runecloth, 100 star rubies, 400 Dream Dust, and 100 ring thread. Make 100 of these Wizard Weave turbans and DE them. If you want to get the Wizard Weave turban recipe to try this for yourself, you need to go over to Eastern Plaguelands and kill Dark Cultists. I like to farm them right here in the Fungal Vale right up here, but any of these necropolis areas work too. Over here is good as well. So I like to do here, you can do here, and then they're sparingly throughout the entire Plaguewood, but it is pretty hard to find them. So I would go to one of these two spots to farm it. It has a pretty low drop weight here. They also do spawn at Corrin's Crossing, so I like to go to Corrin's Crossing as well. So there are a few places for them. They did move what mob drops them, because the mobs that drop them are pretty obnoxious in Classic. So those are all the locations that you can get the Dark Casters at. Now I'm going to buy it all, do that DE, and then we will talk about other things that you can DE with all these other bolts of cloth after. So we are going to buy all of the goods and get the total cost of goods for you here. I already have 21, so we will incorporate that into our final math. So I only need to buy 579 of these, so that's 2,424 gold investment right there. Then we are going to buy 400 dream dust. As you can see, that is 835 gold. And then we are going to buy our star rubies. So we need 100 star rubies in order to make this work. So I will do the math and add up those total costs of goods, as well as the 90 rune cloth, turn them all into Wizard Weave taverns, and then DE them and sell those mats. So you guys will see the total value of all that when we are done. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you then. Voop. Alrighty, guys, so we finished up that task of making 100 Wizard Weave turbans, DEing it. Now, this is with buying everything off the auction house. Our costs of goods were 3,469 gold, which is pretty nice. We're going to go here. We're going to look at our auctionators. So we have 368 on sale right now, or 968 on sale right now. So we're going to subtract that from our total from putting up all these. Now, keep in mind, these prices are on pre-patch price levels, so there is a lot going on with that. We actually got incredibly lucky with our DEing, but as you can see, Illusion Dust is going for quite expensive rates, so that is 2,406 of the money that we made. And we actually got very lucky, and we rolled 73 Greater Eternal Essences, which, as you can see, are the one that you do not want, because the gold is in the dust. So we actually got really lucky, and we statistically hit way more Greater Eternals than we should have, which, if this was Classic, that'd be awesome. But here on MoP, it is not. So we are going to be down about 800 gold here with this thing. And like I said, this is pre-patch pricing, so prices are all over the place with these. This is a method I have done for over a week now, to yield like almost 1,000 gold in profits because of illusion dust's demand and how much people aren't really doing that level range of dungeon. You just literally have to go out there and farm it yourself or actively DE all the gear you get from raids. So we do show a loss here, but it's not that big of a deal because it is sort of pre-patch pricing where everything's all over the place. Runecloth is at like an all-time high. So next I'm going to get all that Frostweave, Embersilk, and Netherweave and show you the exact things I like to make with each of those for the maximum profit potential. So I'll see you then. Voop. Alrighty guys, so here are all of the cloths that I have gathered from doing old raids and just things on the pre-patch with the Frostweave, Netherweave, and Embersilk cloth. So these are the best items to DE and why. So essentially everyone knows that DEing meets specific thresholds to yield specific items. So you want to find the the most optimal thing. And when we're talking about old world stuff, most people use these old world stuffs not for old world enchants, while some people do. The majority of it is for leveling. So a lot of these use a ton of dust or a ton of a specific material. So you want to understand that and focus on those materials. So when we're looking at Netherweave, we want to make Netherweave belts. The alternative is Netherweave legs. However, you will yield more dust per belt than you are going to get from doing legs. Legs are just quicker. So you just press the extra buttons, take the extra time to make belts. It is better, but if you are lazy, you could do Netherweave leggings in order to expedite that a little bit. Then on the flip side, we come to Frostweave. Because so many people are farming Nax, whether they're doing trash runs, other things, Frostweave isn't that valuable. However, the best bang for your buck is going to be a Duskweave robe. You can get it with 10 bolts of Frostweave and an Eternium thread. So you just craft these and then you DE them for some really, really nice profit. And it's a lot quicker because it uses the Frostweave, and then you sell the materials that you get. But Wrath enchanting mats are really, really low because there's not too much use for them other than leveling enchanting. Then for Embersilk, it actually comes to a Spirit Mend robe, which this takes 6 bolts of cloth, 2 Eternium thread, and it is a level 83 item, which means it will proc greater eternal essences when it, not eternal essences, celestial essences when you DE it, and those sell for 25 plus gold right now. So I would do Spirit Mend robe, Frostweave or Duskweave robe for the Frostweave cloth, and then those Netherweave belts. So I'm going to turn it all in here and DE it all and show you the final results when we are done. So I'll see you then. Whoop. Alrighty guys, so after DEing all that, we got a lot of Infinite Dust, Hypnotic Dust, and Arcane Dust, as well as a variety of other materials. So as you can see, these Celestials are selling pretty good. We're going to put them up here for 18 gold per, making some very, very nice profit with them. You can also check the just raw Embersilk bolts because people do need to make almost 1,000 of them in order to get their stuff done. But as you can see, the prices for TBC mats aren't even that good. The dust is definitely selling the best. And yeah, so like I said, this is pre-patch prices, so like it is right before MoP launch at the time of recording this. However, I've been doing this for weeks now with every single thing, and I wanted to get a lot of data to really just show that it is very good and some of the best items to do. I have pretty much DE'd every single aspect of everything I've gotten from all of these farms, so we made a few thousand gold with all of these items, so it is pretty decent. Obviously you saw the Runecloth example, and just simply buying it off the age isn't always the best method. That really depends on prices and stuff, but everything is super, super jacked up right now because of pre-patch. Once it falls back down and we get a little lower from MoP launch, these will be really, really strong methods that you can utilize to make a ton of gold. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to drop down below, I would love to hear it and hear your thoughts and opinions. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well,
I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.